Aspas on Neon is a big difference. He's been playing Jet permanently all season long.
And it's rapid off the rip. Fast lane. Carves up into the site now into two sections. They're going to be taking this one. No opposition. Bit of that early damage and all that spam. Look at it. It's knocked a couple of the loud players down low. Still able to get that plant down.
EG looked very clean on the retakes previously, but a lot of that was Jorgamo double blast packing in and finding players stuck in one and done spots. Sadak is one of those.
Flood attempt in, EG. Leading the charge of Ethan already taken out. The opposition stick onto the defuse. Ethan's already got half on the stick onto the defuse. Where's the util? Anything to stop this? It's not in sight. Deski's been talking about it here. See some speed behind it. The knife clears out to the top side of tower to fast lane. So it's up the side even further. Diligence is shown by Loud. Oh, wait. Okay, using the util. Making sure that they clear the way through. They've taken a ton of damage though still. Just getting themselves into this one. And the EG retakes have been good. Is it still going to be good with the bonus weaponry?
Well, they come from the north side here, and Aspas is going to get pressured early.
He's low, 26 health. Not able to win out that first fight.
That's huge. Now EG have arcade control, and their retake can happen from two fronts.
Yeah, from the spawn side and the north side. Kawazine wants to take the fight to them. He's taken out. Even with the weaker guns, doesn't matter. Still.
Now everybody is locked out from Loud.
They're going to have to put some speed behind this one, but still, yeah, playing from that main position. Time is ticking. Do they have the util to start to dissuade this one from the plan? As a tap onto it, forces out the fragment nade. A push through into the smoke. Boostio trying to make the most of that one. Spraying down with the Phantoms, but everybody falls. Let's jump into it. Knife to clear through the back side of tower. Stunned. Rips its way through. Aspas. Taking point, TP through the back. That's going to be cancelled up there. A lot of presence and a lot of ground gain. They want to make a fight towards them into their own spawn. Rifles through, bullets raining down. Jorgamo low.
Missing the nade.
Yeah, missing a nade. Maybe a little bit panicked in that scenario. Ethan's left to pick up the pieces, pick up the scraps and make something of the situation, but can't do too much. Boost.
This to me looks like a showstopper trap play happening over here in halls.
Flash. White face. Jorgamo wants to take the fight. Damage. It's monstrous. Ticks them all the way down as a nade as well. Rebounds right off the back, but everybody's vacating it. Loud want nothing to do with it. Now the Hunter's Fury. Oh my! Cleaves through him. With one shot, brings down two. And that is just excellency. I mean, how does Cole manage to get that?
He threw a recon dart all the way into spawn. These lineups are crazy, but there's still timing here. Oh, Kawazine caught completely unawares. Did not know where those shots were coming from.
This has been turned right on to the head of it. Loud. Not sure which way to go. Offloading the ultimate. Aspas overdrive in his hands. We'll see if he can beam down any of the opposition. Still has the fast lane. Gets him into the site. Clears it out. Bit of a tap. Forcing the fight maybe. Forcing the position. The smoke is a little bit awkward, but it gives a bit of space to play in. This way, that way. There's a player disadvantage, a massive one. Still sticking the spike. Loud still want to choose to take this one, but a stun rips his way through. Plenty of util. Recon tagging him up, and Aspas, it's too much to overcome. You're running it in something like this.
Definitely.
You don't have to save it. You can actually use it to create those trap plays, which have been the bread and butter.
I talked earlier about Demo and Boostio choosing to hard anchor the site. This is what they're doing here, and they're suddenly...
What I mean, sandwiched, aren't they? Yeah, from every single angle as the wall drops down. Kawazine position fell down to it. Con, he had to win that fight out, and he does against the final boss, but his util in the corner. Snake bite, it pushed him all the way back. It's being offloaded. Opts to use the drone now to clear through. There's a Viper's Pit onto the site. 3 versus 3. Sadak is low. Swing around the back. Jorgamo takes care of him.
Big ultimates to flush the Viper out of this pit.
One thing to do so, though. Rolling Thunder now. Stunned up, catches, snake bites as well. Decay, not kicking in time, not enough to bring Jorgamo. And so the rocket finds his target. With less falling, so does the pit. 2 years. Last one left. Con was weak enough. A single bullet did do it, but he doesn't have anything to push this off. Jorgamo's movement is more than clear. You really wouldn't. Cross map dart. When is that one going to be landing? Okay, onto the north side.
Yeah, it allows Jorgamo space to push out. You know, obviously, this recon would have to be broken if there was somebody playing around there. Even if they were going to evacuate towards ropes, you would see that. So the Sova, in this round, allowing them to take a lot of space on defense.
And it's the repushes on multiple fronts. Demon 1 loses his fight, though. Battle of the controllers, the smoke players there.
Yeah. And to be honest, in the game that EG stomped Cloud9, Demon One was getting into positions like that and then just winning the gunfights.
Good for Boostio, though, to trade that one. Les was almost getting away with murder. Would have been a nuisance into the back line.
Jogamo's made the play. He just ran through the rope.
Ran all the way, right around the backside.
He just sailed through on the rope without a care in the world for his own life.
And Loud have not cleared out tower either. This is good post-plant positioning from EG. They've got containment now. Arcade on the south side of the map, and it's up to Loud now. They've had to flip the site all the way around. Boostio, he's got a lockdown. It's going to be really forcing Loud to take some risks and take some fights. They have to do just that. Aspas running around, trying to get out of there. The position, though, it's obvious at this point. They have to get out of there with the stun. It's entertainment onto Kawazine, leaves it up to Sadak. And what does he have to delay? A flash around the side. He pushes it back around the corner. Needs to be saved, needs to be salvaged. It does. Even. 5 to 5. Again. Ball's raised up. Points out the side this time with the overdrive. Aspas clearing out towards Dice. There were players playing there. Post-plant position. Now off to it. Spraying it down. Boostio. He moves forwards. 3 to his name. And he is just carved open. A chance of success. A chance to win the round. It's all but sealed up. Nade around the back towards stairs. They're smoked off. They cannot see a thing. And do they have the util to push them back? Jogamo pushing through onto the smoke, a bit of spam onto it, but half onto the fuse. Now that pressure's still there. Snake bite. Is it too late? Away! The bullets land. 66 health, vulnerable up. He has to isolate the fight. Demon One to the 1-on-1 versus Les. Wide swing, wide face. Les.
Demon One's only got a sheriff in this round. He's their star fragger.
The final round of this half. Stuns are forwards. Sand control gained. The site is theirs once more, so Loud able to set themselves up, and the post plants have been good. What are the adjustments from EG? They don't have control of any other area of the map. They're all coming from the spawn side. Drone pushes it forward. Aspas goes down to Demon One.
And that's a great shot.
What a shot to find. Paranoia, though. It's going to be let loose, let rip as soon as the first sign of utility is used. And now the Rolling Thunder pushes them all the way back, but I don't think there's any sort of connection. It's 4 versus 4. The time is running short now for EG. Moving down, Kawazine. Plenty of util. Flash now round to the corner. Connects. Multiple targets blinded up. Just trying to make the most of this one now. Facing with the weaponry. No sign of life. There's a reflank now from Loud. This is fast from them. All the way through into the back. Demon One has got to be hearing this and calling this for his team. And he's got so much to do. At this corner, it's an off angle that he's trying to take the fight. And he claims 2. That is outlandish. Pushing now into the smoke. Jogamo. He holds it down in the middle of all of this one. It was evened out into a 3-on-3. They've lost control of main and the spawn side. Plays need to be made. Shock dart. Almost catching. Nade now as well to set it up, but 2 years from behind. Paranoia, he's got it. Latching onto the 2 targets, near-sighted. Calm, actually. Not going to be blind in this. Still has this dart as well to play this as the fight starts to get taken. Up to the top, broken quickly. Boostio going for this reflank as well. Kills need to be found, and Com's going to do just that. Damage was there. Boostio alive in it. It's a 1v1. Both players low, both players weak. Les is sticking into the smoke, hits off a bit. Onto Hard, but a shot lands. Out have done that damage. Now grouped up here, EG. It's going to be that 4-1 split now towards the B site. Most of the presence being showcased over towards Arcade. Fragment nades. Just to buy a bit of time. Jogamo disrespects it, moves forward, 69 health. Now running him down! Snake bite! Doesn't do enough damage. Boostio try to follow up, and he is caught unaware. Lesto is being pincered, sandwiched off to the side, into the site. Jogamo does well to trade. But this reflank attempt from Loud, all 3 of their players now grouped up towards main. They want to now start to move forwards. Stun onto the 2. It's an impossible scenario for Com. There's that flash over the top. Aspas not opting to use his ultimate at the beginning. No overdrive in his hands, just actually waiting it out. If they spotted something, maybe the fight will be taken. There's less set up. Beautifully done. The wide face by 2 years as well. Baits out that positioning. 3 players left standing now, but the site is gained. So plan for EG. Nade, they want to fight through spawn. Right into the grass. Sadak. Well versed in that one. Any sort of aggressive plays that happen, Ethan has got to just come up with miracles. Nade almost bringing him down. 7 health. And the Smarty overdrive.
More movement and mechanics.
Here's that same util combo. It's dumped into them. Facing them. The fight taken with a nade, though. Kawazine trying to support Aspas, who's pushed all the way up deep as well. Another stun. Rattled off. Now the ult offloaded. showstopper. The rocket it sails its way across. No targets to be found, but the kills are there. And Sadak and Les are the last two standing. Make it just Sadak, not for much longer, man. I mean, this has been absolutely elite to fight. The trap play, Hunter's Fury with the stun. And of course, they collect extra damage done. That's the cherry on top for Aspas. Across the ropes we go. EG gliding and regrouping. Sadak, a reclearance. He's facing this alone. He's spotted. And he's going to pull the knife out and run all the way out of there. He does not want to try and take that fight to them.
But with the information, that causes Les to go and support Sadak, and Aspas and Tweez to re-push A halls. All of EG are grouped up over here. That early Hunter's Fury from Com was beautiful, and the way that Ethan supports with the fault line, all excellent to get them the first pick. But Loud have been very good in the 4v5s, and they have a lot of info.
And the map's been flipped to two sections. The call was made by Loud in the middle of all of this. Squeeze the south side. There's a player late lurking. We'll try and, even out by taking them out, but everyone grouped up from EG. Now the drone paves the way, rolling thunder as well towards Sand, just in case they are grouped, and stack damage onto Ethan. The bullets raining down. They don't have control of halls. Orbital strike. It's supposed to break this one up now a little bit more. Jorgamo wide on the angle, wide on the face! And with the spray down, the rifle locks it down onto two of the heads. Lift up the Sadak and Les. They've got the tools for the job. Maybe they can make the most of this one with the rifles. They're doing it. A white face. Again, Com is miles away, but are Loud aware of it. They're taking their time by getting into the site. They don't know what they've been gifted here, but running, barreling. Com doesn't even know if they're sticking this. He has to run. He has to face. And Les set up once more. This man has been an animal. To make Tokyo, to make champs, but they've done it. Arguably the hardest part of their journey, and now up against this final boss team of Loud. Chance to try and make their way into that Grand Finals of Americas to claim the top spot of Americas.
This looks like a very default strategy here. Boostio's just gonna pop this lockdown. It's gonna allow them free control of the B site. No ultimates that can be used from Loud to deny this. They're not running a Brim.
You're exactly right, Josh. I should claim. Okay, that's dodged 2 years with the Omen ult. He uses it, evades capture. No command now. Rips his way through. 2 years does need help. Jorgamo, how's he found that one round? Spraying them down.
Yeah.
It's going to be two, drop to the knees, but res back up again. So 4 on 4, Rolling Thunder available. Kawazine lets it loose. Now you see it. The ult advantage is really paying off, but it didn't clear Boostio, but the guns do. An attempt from Jorgamo to answer back. It's only traded, but quickly put in. It stops once more. 2 alive still. Flash connects.
Out of charges.
Even can't see much. Com still needs to maintain control of this angle. Diffuse being stuck as well. Who takes the first contact? The stun to try and set up the peak. Pushes him off of it. But the angle's still held once more. And Aspas, he wins it. Players low does not matter. Pushed up. A reclearance ever so slightly.
They're kind of stuck.
Here.
Called for reinforcements. That's why 2 years is here. Viper's Pit is used. First signs of life now with the utility sailing their way through. Do EG still want to commit to this one? Even just sticking the plant down.
Yeah, because they
get into it.
They threw a recon dart in there, so they knew that Les couldn't be peeking.
No, couldn't be peeking yet. They still have control now of tower and spawn side. A play has to be made. Boostio, is he the man to do it? Fast lane, in his face, smokes. He's dodged it. Off to the side. Away!
His gun was sticking through, I think.
And it gave him the timing. Aspas rips away the chance from Boostio. Maybe do the most of it. Spike, can it be stuck? Can it be diffused all the way? They're not even attempting it, not for now, but they're just taking the fight straight up to Com. And he can't do it. Not alone. White face, white swing. Just any sort of decision can change it. Part of the strengths of running the Omen on this Com, you can see it right here. One-way smoke. But EG taking the north side now, already satcheling their way onto the side. Ethan trying to make the most of this. He's being squeezed, he's being pressured, he's nearsighted, he's aftershock. He has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. An attempt to save him. Round the back to the side there. Les is also just making moves. Holding down the Sam position. Boostio was trying to creep himself into a forward spot, into spawn. A face. 3-2-1 swing, that's what EG call here, but left now down. It's a 2-on-2. In the open, Com's reposition. Was that spotted? Flash sails past his head, low enough, it's traded. Comes there immediately to answer, has the recon. Against the side, broken, high ground position. Les has been demonic and he continues.
Not exactly the same, but flutters of that And this is an interesting round. EG have so many players stacked up on A, clearly reading that this would be an A pistol. It's what Loud love to go for most of the time, but Loud have changed it up.
And Ethan's now feeling it, isn't he? Market has been compromised. All that utility is being used. Loud are so quick to change up the timings of this one. Forced towards the back of the side. That spam, the spray. Sadak, how's he getting that one? Ethan still needs to be cleaned out, but Loud have no intention of this one. Instead of fight, and a call gets made. They're going to fight towards spawn. Mid also just being repushed. EG taking that fight too. And the door's being broken in the middle of all of this. Boostio's still good for 2, but he's brought down, and Les also follows up, making sure to clean out the rest of the players. Now, have they remembered that Ethan was here, that he scurried his way towards the back of the site? It seems likely. They're all the way onto the A site. Sadak jiggle peeking, spots it.
Les is just waiting to collect this. Yeah, Sadak steals the right.
Seeing something similar here, just feigning like they could be splitting into A as the smoke start to get propped up. Blossoming and blooming, Ethan close. That's a dash online. Team 1 can't face 2. Doesn't land the shots there. Aspas, though, is going to be taken out as well. Kawazin round the side, straight through main. He's not worried about any sort of attempt to fight back. The pop flash. Sadak. This has paved the way onto the A site. It's going to be that plant now left up to Boostio. He's got money to make a go of it. There's the first. Spots the second. Players are weak.
Seen him get some crazy multi-kill rounds.
Can he pull this off? Loud should have the discipline. It's faced. Or it is that big step up. Full avoidance. No one going to be sitting into his sightline. Loud go for the standard play towards another attack side of Ascent. All the way through. Com seemed ready for it though. As soon as that dash was used, it's a spray down with the Odin. Rain of bullets shredding through a path, yet Loud not being dissuaded. They take the side anyway, towards the back, getting the plant down and setting themselves up. Kawazin down into hell. Aspas and Tia's trying to play together. Paranoia. It's going to be blinding a few of them, dropping down into the side. Boostio, he's there. The rest of his team waiting.
So the drone comes through. They're going to scout out this smoke and see if Demon 1 can set up on a more aggressive angle. No, he moves over to B. That's a reaction to Kawanzin's drone being used.
Yep. 1 for 1, Demon. One still with that dash. Lockdown's there. He was playing B main early, anticipating that they would try and go for this lockdown take, but Loud, there's a little bit more nuance being placed into this one, isn't there? With the Hunter's Fury being unleashed, there's nothing to really counteract it other than their own lockdown, which is now broken by their own ultimates, used in an exchange. Looking to take that space. Boostio, how are you avoiding that? You're not. Tries to get out of there. Too much damage, too much util. Clearing out those spaces left. In the back of the site. There's no one there to watch this, so post-plant positioning gained. B main's controlled. It's going to be that reflank as well from Aspas. He's waiting for the right timing.
These post-plant positions look so much better than the prior round for Loud.
It's going to be a hard task for EG. Fragment nade, Paranoia, all the way forwards. No one clearing logs. It's traded. It's there. Still firing down towards lane. Dart doesn't see too much on Aspas' timing. We said it was going to be important. There it is. Plays his life, backs away because they know Com is the last one left and he's trying to save that operator. Will not be able to do so. Right back into it.
And this is a walk push.
Teams like to do this. There's a Paranoia to try and set it up, but it only collects onto the 1. Can Team 1 pull off a miracle? Only the 1 before eventually taken out. His counterpart. That jet head-to-head as Aspas putting 1 in the tally.
But talking about taking control of the tempo, that's exactly what EG go for there. And now Tui's, with him down,
reflanking.
They don't have any smokes.
Yep. Or at least trying to re-push that into the high ground position. Aspas still getting the 1.
And if you think about it, Ethan's position now is majorly good. He always gets good info into mid, and he can play this door position. Loud have got to watch this. They have no smokes.
Yeah, no smokes at all. Still have to watch the angles. Jorgamo's there. Great work done. Still less. He does receive it. The operator exchanging his hands there, possibly prior when Aspas had the knives. Ethan does have an ult. But no command in this retake scenario. Not the greatest. Sadak with 1 of his own. Let's take in the first contact. Sadak just swinging off of it.
And Loud are no strangers to being in these kind of positions. They're 1 match away from the grand finals of VCT Americas. And Sadak has only ever, in his history of playing in VCT, lost out on 1 regional title. Every other one he's been able to claim. Loud themselves as an organization have 2 in Brazil, and they're looking for another. They're looking to be the first VCT Americas winners.
And that's the difference, the Americas.
With those 3 regions combined.
All the strengths collected.
There were 8 teams that held titles in the old days, and this is your chance to become the first of the new.
Maybe set themselves up for a bit of a dynasty. Who knows?
In terms of regional matter, potentially. But what will also be at the back of Loud's mind is the chance of that globally too. Remember, this team's the champions, winners, finalists of Lock-In. And here they come on the attack again.
The A split with a no command, even. Up close, Flash is lovely. I mean, he's blinded up, spraying them down. Stacked up the rest of EG, making sure to swarm the positions. He is placing that smoke as well. It gives him a little bit of safety. Teleport cuts it across. He's granted one, but not much else. Thrift. The DG is still staying in it. That's a play as well. Take that one roughly out of the Leviathan playbook as well. The Odin spam from across with the dart. And they know that it's Loud who like to do a lot of those 4-1 defaults. Lester's probably going to be alone in that position. The drone tags up, at least spots the 2 of them, and a refight. The call is made by EG here. They want to take and maintain control of main. The dart's pushing them back. It's a dangerous proposition. They're being sandwiched and squeezed now as well. Deep onto the side. Sadek's already there. He's gained that ground, but removed. A Demon 1! To a team that are trying to claim that spot, and well, Sadek. Bit of a misstep, a bit of a misplay. A lot of teams, a lot of players will jump spot that one just in case the operator's in play, and it hands Demon 1 an easy one. Aspas updraft over the top with the knives. He's spotted, he's taken out.
Spike down mid.
Lucio holding his ground, holding his space, tap with a rifle. Not enough to reset to get the 2, but job still being done. It's a 2-on-2. Lucio re-exploring.
And Les was waiting for it. That's the adjustment coming out of the Loud timeout, I think. Really just holding for those kind of plays. Now, Les has Spike in mid. And Com is re-clearing A, and Tui's just too sharp. And they're undefeated on it here in VCT Americas. And EG are playing a bit of a slow pistol, but it's a 4-1 that at some point here is looking to explode onto Sada. Wow, he's so aware of it, just holding this nade out, waiting for anything here.
Grouped up. A lot of util to try and stop them here. This is Loud. Also kind of stacked onto the side with Aspas and Tui's holding close around the side to the box. It's got to be called. Demon 1. He's let it in. No one's dealt with Sadek, but eventually taken out, removed. Kawazine, a wide face. Sprays it with a frenzy.
Now, Loud have been running this defensive pistol
Spike
a lot,
planted.
and it looked like EG was somewhat ready for it.
Yep, somewhat.
It's got down into a 3v2 where Boostio seems to be the playmaker.
Doubled up, grouped up. Is there that clearance? A wide face and even wider swing at that by Les. Damage being done to them though. They are low enough that it is still anyone's game. This pistol round is one that EG need to win the turret. Taking a bit of contact, dart broken. A little bit of information gathered. You got to know it's a 1-2 face there, EG. Lack of attention placed towards mid. Loud not opting to just really fully stack one area or the other. Instead, they've got this tight containment you can see on Cat and bottom mid. It's pretty spread though.
And EG, you can see that they're approaching this with some level of tentative prodding.
Just trying to see where this util is being ran.
And Loud themselves only 6 rounds away from making it to the grand finals of VCT Americas. Any slip-ups could...
Demon 1 overstep himself. Oh, Aspas! He's got away with murder. Running him down. Demon 1 was not prepared for it. Kawazine to cover around the back as well, and 2 years pushed all the way deep. It's fallen to pieces.
This is what I'm talking about, the slip-ups. They can't afford them.
Paranoia, it fades, but a shot still lands. Precision, and a thrifty win for Loud. Aspas is taking a fight into mid. Double up draft in the play with the dash. Demon 1, he contains it. He holds for it. Watching, but he's got to do so much more. Oh, what? There was a flash in his face. He dodges it and still kills 2.
Mechanics on this guy are just unbelievable.
That's just disgusting. I mean...
His team's going to need many more of those, though. This, remember, bonus round, Aspas, he only had a Guardian there as he flew at them over the top of tiles.
Yeah, I mean...
And he's still got 6.5k in the bank.
That's what I mean. Can you even call it a bonus round? I mean, the weaponry that they had coming into it was quite good, and they've still got the bankroll going.
Yeah, but it definitely is, because he's saving up to buy that operator in the next, right?
And this is the question we laid at Demon One's feet, you know? Can you step up and stand up to a team like Loud, and they've been looking so dominant? Definitely shut us up pretty quick. Les is still alive.
They're thinking about his positioning.
Yeah, anchoring towards the back. He's going to get cleared. The smoke is annoying to deal with. Jorgamo just has to run and face it. That could have gone really wrong. Kawazin's still alive.
But they know where he is.
And he is, being hunted. His position there.
I think Demon One, he's a bit of both.
Yeah, he's a bit of both. There's that operator. We were just talking about it, the money being saved up, so Aspas buys it. Takes his first shot, first target. This is evened out though. Boostio was also taken towards B main. Kawazin a bit of spam. He's out in the open here. Wider position, wider face. Needs to be dealt with, and Demon One will do just that.
I love that. Very decisive from Demon One and Boostio, creating pressure on this side. As long as Jorgamo doesn't get caught here in mid, they've got chances.
They gotta know that this operator's online, but does Jorgamo just walk into it? He's holding towards Cat. Door still there. Now to no command. Ripping past them. Ripping through them. No, it's a wide face. Doesn't expect it. Loud with a massive advantage, and Com. So much to do here. No abilities to be used. Doesn't choose to fire at the knife. Doesn't want to give away his positioning. He doesn't know where the players could be swarming him from now. And how do you take it? Smoked off. Finally, he's got his abilities online, but he wants to hold the gun, wants to hold the rifle. That's where he's going to be finding the advantage. First kill found. Down. Maybe expecting it to be a quick pivot, but instead EG have no notions of that. They take their way towards the back of the side. Even a Hunter's Fury of their own to try and clear through into the back. It's a teleport. 2 years. He's reinforced them into the back, but he's holding his util out on Demon One. He strikes. Absolutely magnificent, but does not get the third. Most control still there. Pushed out of the position, though. Boostio couldn't stand his ground. Not with a fragment nade at his feet. Aspas moves forwards. Line of sight angle with the operator.
Comms on a large flank through mid. He might be too late.
And this timing is so important for them. TP clearing all the possible positions. Holding deep into the smoke. Aspas wide out. Sees the jiggle, takes the shot, starts the shorty. Smoke at his feet, needs to hide it. Knives now out, thinks it's winnable. 2 players though on his position, doesn't hold it. He's looking for the easy shot, but he's lit up. In the past. Good early drone, does spot Aspas's positioning. Now, EG looking to still go into where the operator was spotted. They are grouped up towards Cat. Do they have the util? Smoke drop down. It's pinged out though. Aspas, he's got the dash, and you know he wants to try and take this fight. He's waiting for the flash timing. No, not quite. Still holds it. Shot fired. Nade as well, supplements it. Just pushing him back ever so slightly. A minute left on the clock. EG with a chance to really slow this down and take it in another direction.
All of Sadak's utility bought time for this smoke to dissipate, and now Aspas holds the line again. Mid was fairly empty, but Kawanzin is there spamming with the Odin. This looks like a fake down mid into a cat push once more, which is going to allow Aspas to find value unless he's locked down.
This is interesting, yeah.
Wow, intriguing.
Deep into mid. Wide peak, wide face. They know Aspas is still there. Has to get out of there, though.
What a commitment just to push the operator away.
Yeah, huge. Re-clearance from Sadak. He tried to make a play.
Too early.
Yep, tail end there of the detainment, but nobody to face him still. They don't have that ground towards heaven. The shot darts trying to push them away. Lighting the players up. Still holding it down onto A. Kawazin. Look at this. Odin at play. Odin at work.
Almost caught Boostio with the shock.
It's causing a massacre with the damage.
Les has to ult for retake, but they're only in a 3v4. And Com is on that sneaky late lurk through Cat.
This lockdown, though, has pushed them back. There's no tool for EG to try and remove it. No big ultimate. Team of one holds the line, holds the angle, is pushed back. No players getting detained, but they are being pushed away from the side, and now that the positioning is noted, Aspas can hold it. Everybody corralled up into that corner, sticking onto the fuse. Aspas is going to be able to gain half, and he does just that. A bit of time now being bought here, but Com still the slide off angle. It's a 2-on-2. Watch for Com has to take a wider face. Jorgamo, he's left in it to do so much, and he doesn't quite take out. Less time is enough. That playoffs form, double face onto Cat. They spotted where Aspas is with this operator. Drone now going to be used. That's going to be the goal of it. It's broken with a flash early, so they don't know that Aspas is deep onto this angle. And it's so unusual.
It is great, though, for spotting A splits. The spike for EG over towards B, though, to begin here. And no real mid pressure. So it looks like in this round, I mean, by virtue of where the spike is, probably going to end in a B pop, but to be honest, is much more likely to just be a 5-player pop in any direction, rather than giving Aspas an opportunity to fight this. How long does Aspas stay in his spot before deciding to rotate out?
Knife Use doesn't spot anything.
Can Jorgamo get into backside here with an ult?
Might be the plan.
Kawanzin's pretty far forward.
Yep, he's letting loose the smokes though. With 35 seconds left, there has to be a play to be made here. Lighten them up. No one breaks the dart. Kawazin was offered a chance. An opportunity. Cancel the ult though, clearing out through into the back of the site. EG have got to make the moves.
And this is everything for EG. They forced into this.
No way!
They're ripping them down.
Shreds them. Can Demon 1 do the most once more? Into the site. Plan starting to go down. Sadak, he's got a judge in this. Can he pick up a rifle anywhere? Not too certain of it. Trying to take this retake into B main, Aspas. The watch for the knife, he misses. Dash still alive, still active, Aspas. Could take another go of it. But Jorgamo, he knows he's being crunched, squeezed. Every single position inside the smoke. How is he evading all of this in a movement of Aspas? He survives.
Has the time ticked enough? Has he bought enough time for Demon 1 and Com?
Com is so low. Dart sails his way across, but actually misses. Wanted that a little bit closer. 3 HP and a dream. How can he possibly do this? One shot lands, but he's up against Aspas. 6 bullets left. A tap onto it. Time. It's running so low. I think Com has done this. He has indeed.
Com with a Hunter's Fury here. So this ultimate, extremely powerful to use for an A split and put pressure on people holding tree. That's not where Sadak and Tui's are, and Sadak also has his null command that could cancel it from Com. How do the ults get played? Demon 1 goes for a peek again. He's been so good at landing those and putting his team into 5v4s.
Dash was blocked, but it's put the fear of God into some of these loud players. They immediately back away, holding towards the back of the site. The smokes will drop down in the middle of all of this. It makes it feel like they could have been moving EG into that A split, but just holding it. I like the side of Ascent really getting pushed and pulled and tested with the mid-rounding for EG.
Yeah, Sadak threw a 0 point there that found out Demon 1 and Ethan still over towards Catwalk. So there's still 3 players around A, and Demon 1 is contacting in. Now the true recon dart. And
here we see it. Yep, Hunter's Fury. Far enough distance away. He doesn't want to see it getting cancelled by that null command. Sadak ended up using it.
It's a fake.
Yep,
They're
fake.
going on a B split.
All the way through. Aspas though, he's holding down B main. And he takes out the first challenger. A reposition with the dash. This is getting awkward. Demon 1's still there as well, holding that one, but there's time not available to them. Taking it out towards the back. It is traded. Aspas also out of it. Not in the fight. A white face by Com. He's feeling confident, and time is there. But Demon 1 brings him down. Kawazin was hoping to try and punish. And this is a 2v1, 2 years left alone. Dash back online. Demon 1 repositions, playing with the best. Playing with Boostio, side by side now, holding towards the back. Close up onto the box. 2 years trying to go for the spam. Into the position, smoke, cuts it up. Demon 1 can only play one angle, but that's all he needs. EG gives him a chance to take the fight here with the Blade Storm, but this slide off angle by less. Maybe he can do some work. Aspas as well. He's pushed all the way through. He's waiting for that flash. Updraft, he spotted it. Jorgamo's there. All the way to spam into the corner on the knives. They've got a miss, but he gets out of there and it's being covered. 2 years adjustments were necessary, but he couldn't reset the aim. Aspas! Updraft to survive. Time running short now, this mid-rounding. Again, the pressure is being applied.
And strangely, it's Loud that seem to be crumbling.
Keep taking chunks out of them. This fight's being taken and offered all over the map right now. Anyone's game. 45 seconds left. The ult expended. A double face. Let's take in the fight anyway. And the B site is cleared all the way through. No one to hold it. The Hunter's Fury. I mean, okay, listen. It's the final round. You might as well use it.
Catches a tag, but no more. What a disadvantage. This should be EG on the precipice.
2 players left. Aspas with the one, eventually removed. Kawazin, only the Guardian. Spam the damage, it connects. But so much to clear, all these angles to watch for. EG on the brink. Hunting Loud, their first defeat on Ascent this season. Time ticking away, and EG, they know. They don't have to give even an inch. No opportunity granted. Footsteps, Calvazine feeling it. Has to swing wide!
I mean, he might not end up really being the difference maker. It may end up being people like Les and Aspas.
Box and screen down.
Les might start to get squeezed here. Common enough position for Vipers to play. Try and set their team up. Across the map. Snakebites, I believe, already expended here. Loud taking control.
There's the value of the chamber, actually. Can take early contact on the attack side and still get out to safe spots. I see actually more value for chamber on attack than defense on this map.
Oh, here we go, though. Full switch up. All the way through the TP. Showers control given up. Oh, my. Nearly. God. Yep, nearly. Boostio. He's got a hell of a task. With the ghost there, not enough to reset, to wrangle the weapon that was in his hands with two. It's pivots on pivots. Another TP, another exchange of it, and Les is there to capture them.
But it's strange now because of the chamber nerfs.
Just that one change can adjust everything, Jogamo. Should have been a freebie with that fight. Nobody was watching him, yet the shots didn't land on the head unless he just flips it all the way around. Sadak lurking deep into the site it's contained.
Concealment.
It's a very aggressive swing as well from Com. Com, the player for EG, sometimes put on star player man-marking duty. Goes for the wide swing, takes out Aspas. He was extremely pivotal at controlling Marved and controlling Ardis in previous big matches. And Lauder just grouped up towards short here.
Yeah. Call was made just to cut the noise and try and hit now towards 45 seconds still. Have that Trailblazer. Smoke splitting up onto the side. Boostio. Oh, holding close to it. Him and Les. Could be a fight. Yeah, it's a flash re-swing and a re-face, but no rifle for Les. Does obtain the upgrade. Back in his hands now. Spike can start to get planted. It is 2 versus 3 though, and the back of the site towards A is still in control of EG. Holding on to it with Kawazine as low as he is. Anything will bring him down.
No major pieces of utility here for them to work with, although Les does have some snake bites potentially for post. I think they'd want to play with rifles out mostly.
Yeah, EG taking their time with the clearance, making sure that all the corners are going to be theirs. Viper wall now up. Ethan starting to stick towards it. Gets half. Snake bite though, that'll bring him down with the extra bullets. The damage was done. Another tap onto it. Forcing out the util. Flash play. Kawazine, 1 HP and a dream.
Loud were excellent on Ascent at getting away from Demon 1's op when Demon 1 was on the defense side. It was his attack opping that got the value.
Oh, he's repositioned. Making his way over towards A. Trailblazer and a swing. Okay, lovely stuff. Right through the showers there. So Boostio with the re-clearance, and with that space theirs. Blinded up. Reposition the team one. Is it going to be notified? Showstopper. Where do you fire it? Where do you land it? Into the corner. No damage, no kill. Aspas survives on 10 HP. And Jorgamo dies for that. What? I mean, just insane. And everybody's getting out of there. Loud like, okay, well, we've done enough damage here, but do they expect this? Ethan.
What a spot for Ethan to be
pushed through a deep corner. Normally you want to clear this one. They're making all the noise in the world because they don't have much time, and Ethan is calling it now. Guys, they're going to B. Got a bit of a squeeze, a wrap. Come on, full rotation. They're actually lurking. They don't want to make it. Noted. Com close to the corner. Can't get 2. Only the 1. And traded. Plant starting to go down here for Loud out in the open. Head just peeking over. Spraying it down through the wall. Ethan doesn't get the kill, and it's given him this Viper's put to play in.
What a missed opportunity there.
Well divided.
Tap onto the defuse. Cosmic Divide cuts its way through. Orbital Strike as well. It's just layering the ults one after the other. Kawazine trying to push through the wall there, trying to make the most of this, and still up top, over the top. Demon 1, they are all over the place. EG sticking it. Ethan gets half. It's anyone's game in the 1v1. 1 damage, 1 point, not enough. Holding down Showers alone. The call is made as well to try and stop them from pushing through into short. They're disrespecting it close to it. Man, what game are we watching? What a play! What is that? Tactical shooter in the title, but all the utils doing the work and the shotguns on top of it. Damage is done, spraying them down. They lined up for him. Absolute mockery of the state of it. Sadak.
Don't get in my way.
This pit dropped down, laid down towards B. Longless on the ankle.
Big shutdown.
It was up to him to try and contain that. If he ended up falling, he would have dropped the spike into the lap of EG. They could have played around it, but he wins his fight, he wins his duel. Such an important one.
Go get him.
With the operator taken down, it looks like Loud want nothing to do with the Viper's Pit. Jorgamo's going to blast pack away.
Bomb buddy out.
Loud may think that that was a bit of a bait play. They may still check Cubby and be wary of Boostio's position. They're just going to cautiously, slowly take short control here.
Maybe the goal with the 50 seconds that they've got in this round is to pull some of this util out. They're just contacting, and well, there it is. First few bullets don't quite land, but Kalazine does get the job done. A little bit scrappy onto the high ground angle. Ethan aware that Aspas could be playing up there. Call was made in the middle of all of this, but still the spike is planted. And in this post plant, got to feel and think that Loud are favored. These snake bites, they were sent seconds before in the round, actually. Long range from B to try and disrupt this one, but the call came in a little bit too late with Boostio falling. It's up to 2, but he still wants to fight this. Only Com left alive. You just got to think about saving, and that's exactly what he has to do here. So Loud, working their way up now. They're going to get that 6th round.
Really good momentum early on in this map for Loud. Ethan has talked... Oh, Com. Okay.
Wait a second.
Just trying to trap a player in here. Oh, and he ends up losing the rifle. And so far, the map control game has just been going all the way of Loud.
And this is literally just a mirror of what was occurring for a couple of rounds now. Snakebite though breaking the boom bot, not going to get that clearance. Ethan now gets to use his own dog for a bit of that mid-round information. Doesn't see too much, but oh my! Sadak! TP's close! The flash in his face, Kalazine! He strikes, he moves forwards. Showstopper, rocket off the back. It's an easy one. It's collected. Still a chance for a bit of a pivot through the TP, but instead they push forward. Sadak taking a fight as well. On top of it, Team 1, assuming he got the kill. Smokes dropped down at his feet. Just to reposition, not granted the chance.
Spam through and Loud in the 3v2. The
Molly.
Oh, the Molly good to push them out.
Plant's going to be able to get off here. Bit of damage just from that.
Sadak should be able to watch these positions as long as the Viper wall stays down from less.
Still only 2 alive though.
They've smoked him off actually from holding that spot.
Noted again. The reposition with a TP close to the corner. Sadak misses his shot. It's a face and it's a spray down. What can happen in this one as the wall gets dropped down? Damage done. Players weak. 4 bullets. Com with so much to do. Can't land it. The right click's not blessed with it. Running out of gas. The orb was gained a little bit earlier there by Demon 1. Lucky not to go down to the random burst of bullets. Anticipated. Now making footsteps and all the noise in the world. It's Loud. Setting themselves up for the A split. 4-1 setup. There's Util to try and stop them in their tracks, but now the showstopper into the back. Oh, up close! An exchange there. That's what's going down with the ship, but I think he'll be happy with it. Just that 1-for-1 and space granted to them. They get the plant down. Sadak in the back of the site. Does he even have his rendezvous down?
Nope.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
He's still got it available. He hasn't used it.
And he doesn't really want to use it. He wants to hold it, but a flick to the side. That's quick reactions. Viper's Pit, Cosmic Divide. Throwing something new into it.
Les is so good in these spots, using his snake bites late. Buying time for 2 years to come through showers.
How do you clear this? It's got to launch absolutely everything into it. The Molly as well. It's late. 2 years delaying even more time. He's pulling out the iPad. Not the time for it. Demon 1 running forward. Brought down nevertheless.
Not this one. Com's the player that has to try and stop this, but
This
it's
isn't spotted.
not giving him any information.
Boostio with 1. Almost feels lucky to get just that, but traded out.
And you can see here that Sadak's trademark is supposed to give them info if he decided to react into shower.
Oh my!
They choose to react into hookah.
And that is just knowledge right there. Knowing that the angle could be held. 2 years. Must have the util out as well. Watching them all cross into the side. It's going to be calling for this one. EG have gained positioning now onto the side. Not allowed. Deal with it. Still holding down towards elbow. Sadak as well.
Here.
Contact doesn't have the rendezvous up until about 3 more seconds. We'll have that online to be able to take a fight and push forwards. They know the corner's there. Somebody close to it. Jorgmo falls. Com. Reclearance. Watching that angle. Viper's Orb now going down. It's a re-swing. Sadak leading the charge with that TP to safety. Dash active for Demon 1. Close to the corner here. It's Com. And it's a great crossfire setup.
He knows that Lamps is compromised.
Oh, This is a Showers fight to be taken. Sadak,
Spike
his
down
job
A.
is containment.
One
Needs to
enemy
back up with the rest of his team, and there it is. One seed here of our America's split. Double satchel at work here with the flash. Does not connect onto Sadak. Taking out the boombot. Disrespect shown. Another play, and still pushing up on the angle. It's Sadak who claims it. And with it, the hopes and dreams are starting to just evaporate before our eyes. The Viper's been offered, but U2 clears it. Com doesn't stand a chance. Down to just a few. What a shot by Demon One.
But it's a small gift that may not even matter. Sadak's pushed out through Showers. Loud with a 9-round lead and a 1-player lead in this one.
And Sadak's now calling as well. Of all this information he's gathered with this deep push, he's like, guys, stack towards B. No sign of life towards Showers.
And he might
I've got the angle watch for Boostio.
nearly caught a timing.
It's all lands on this. Does he clear the close corner? Doesn't expect it. Taken out. 2 left standing. And the fight's being taken to him. Demon One
Get out of my
certainly
way.
trying for it. Bladestorm now there, but the angle doing damage to him. 71 health. Wall in his face. 30 seconds remaining. It's Dire Straits and Loud
30
are
seconds
so
left.
damn close. They can feel it. They can taste it. An opportunity for another title. A chance at the grand finals of the Americas. Smoke drop down, barreling down into the site. It's given up, space granted to them. Less,
10
he's backing away, but he
One
removes
enemy
Demon One.
remaining.
Ethan a tap onto it, hoping for the fight. 6 seconds remaining, has to stick this. And now his position is there. Round to the side, Sadak delivers it. The final blow. And EG is sent down to the lowers. It's Loud who sailed to the finals.